What if everything you believe about power is designed to keep you powerless? What if the rules you follow are the exact reasons you're losing? There's a game being played around you right now in your workplace, your relationships, your social circles, and the people winning aren't the loudest, the kindest, or the most qualified. They're the ones who see the invisible architecture of influence that governs human behavior. You're here because something inside you recognizes this. Maybe you've watched someone less talented get promoted. Maybe you've given trust and received betrayal. Maybe you're tired of playing fair in a game where nobody else does. Here's what they don't tell you. The chaos you feel isn't random. It's orchestrated. Stop. The voice telling you to be authentic, vulnerable, and transparent at all costs, that's not wisdom. That's a script written to keep you predictable and manageable. Do you want power to dominate, or do you want awareness to protect yourself? Are you seeking respect, or are you collecting approval? Most people never ask these questions until they've already been outmaneuvered. Niccolo Machiavelli, the philosopher kings banned and scholars whispered about, understood one truth that terrified the powerful. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. He didn't teach evil. He taught sight, the ability to see beneath masks, to anticipate strategy, to control perception without force. This isn't manipulation. It's awareness. The 21 laws you're about to encounter aren't tools for hurting people. They're shields to ensure no one exploits you. They reveal reality as it operates, not as you wish it would. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. If you're ready to stop being a piece on someone else's board, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that notification bell. This is your strategic education. Like this video, if you choose clarity over comfort, drop a comment with these 3 words. I choose awareness. Let the initiation begin. Machiavelli wasn't evil. He was exiled and forgotten when he wrote The Prince in 1513. What he created was a dissection of reality, pulling back the curtain on power to reveal what rulers actually do versus what they claim. His message: the moral rules taught in public aren't the operational rules, governing outcomes in private. This video isn't about becoming ruthless. It's about recognizing the games already in motion. These 21 laws are patterns, not commandments. Use them to sharpen perception, not weaponize against others. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Machiavelli wrote, "Learn now or learn through loss later." LW1. Never outshine the master. Brilliance isn't celebrated when it threatens insecurity. Machiavelli observed, men are so simple and so subject to present necessities that he who seeks to deceive will always find someone who will allow himself to be deceived. When you solve problems faster than your boss, you don't get gratitude, you get distance. Why? You made them look inadequate. The real strategy: present insights as extensions of theirs. Frame corrections as clarifications. Let them take credit. Think of yourself as a shadow. The sun doesn't fear it because shadows prove the sun exists. Secure leaders celebrate talent. Insecure ones eliminate it. Your job isn't fixing their insecurity, it's navigating around it. That's survival intelligence. Law 2. Conceal your intentions. Transparency is a liability. Machiavelli understood. Never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. The moment people know your next move, they position to block it. Imagine negotiating you, reveal your exact offer, timeline, alternatives. You've surrendered leverage. They know your ceiling and floor. The smarter play. Express interest without specifics. Create ambiguity. Let them fill silence with offers exceeding what you'd ask. Think of intentions like cards once flipped. The game's decided. Keep them concealed. Play only when return is guaranteed. Speak less. Reveal less. Let actions announce. victories after they're secured. Now comment, I choose composure. Law 3. Guard your reputation as life itself. Your reputation buys access, trust, second chances. Machiavelli said, it takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. One careless comment, one outburst, one poor association. That's all it takes. People judge you on your worst moment, not your average. Negative information sticks harder. Protect your image like you protect freedom. Don't let anger leak through emails. Don't associate with toxic reputations. Don't engage in public disputes. Think of reputation like a mirror once cracked. Every reflection distorts. Your reputation isn't just what people say. It's what they assume when you're not in the room. Law 4. Say less than necessary. Silence is a weapon. Machiavelli wrote, the lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. The fox is silent, observes, waits. In meetings, when you finally speak after staying quiet, words land with weight. Why? Scarcity creates value. The more you say, the less each word matters. In arguments, whoever talks less often wins their watching the other reveal strategy. In negotiations, silence creates pressure. Others rush to fill it, offering more than you'd ask. Let others exhaust themselves. You stay calm. Say less. Drop this word. Aware. Law 5. Make others come to you. Pursuit lowers value. Machiavelli understood power isn't seized, it's gravitated toward. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. If you're always chasing, you position as lesser. If they come to you, you control the frame. Stop initiating. Create value so undeniable your absence is felt and presence requested. Think of gravity you don't pull. You exist with enough mass that everything orbits you. When people seek you out, they've already decided you're worth effort. That puts you in control before conversation starts. Your energy is finite. Invest in building, not begging. Law 6. Win through actions, not argument. Arguments harden positions, they don't change minds. Machiavelli knew, men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see and few can feel. Perception beats proof. People believe what they see, not what you tell them. Stop arguing. Start demonstrating. Someone doubts your capability. Don't list credentials. Deliver undeniable results. Results silence critics in ways words never can. If you constantly defend competence, you've lost the perception battle. It is not titles that honor men, but men that honor titles. Machiavelli observed, let outcomes do the talking. A lion doesn't explain why it's dangerous. It just is. Law 7. Let others do the work. Take the credit. This is orchestration, not theft. Machiavelli observed, wise men say, and not without reason, that whoever wishes to foresee the future must consult the past. History shows every great achievement built on many, remembered through one. A conductor doesn't play every instrument but receives applause. If you do everything yourself, you cap impact at your capacity. Delegate strategically, absorb credit publicly. Behind closed doors, reward contributors. In public, own the narrative. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. People remember the face, not the hands. Make sure it's yours. That's leadership, not arrogance. Law 8. Make others dependent on you. If people can replace you, they will. If they can't function without you, they won't dare try. Machiavelli understood dependency as leverage. Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear. Add necessity when someone needs you, they protect you. Become the only person understanding. Proprietary systems, fluent in client language, the bridge they can't cross without you. That's positioning, not manipulation. Think of yourself as a key, not a tool. Tools are interchangeable. Keys are singular, but make dependency feel like partnership, not coercion. The one who adapts his policy to the times prospers. Make yourself the solution people thank, not the bottleneck they resent. Law 9. Control the options. Real power is designing the menu, not giving orders. Machiavelli observed. The one who adapts his policy to the times prospers. And likewise, the one whose policy clashes with the demands of the times does not. Control the frame. The outcome controls itself. Leading a project. Don't ask, what should we do? Present two options, both leading to your desired outcome. Frame as A or B. They choose, feel autonomous. You stay in control. This is choice architecture. Politicians ask, security or chaos? Not open questions. You want a meeting time? Don't ask, when are you free? Say Tuesday at 3 or Wednesday at 10. You've eliminated infinite options. Now drop this. I choose strategy. If you're still watching, you're different. You didn't come for surface motivation, you came for clarity. Hit that like button if this is landing. Subscribe if you're serious about these patterns. Turn on notifications, because algorithms reward engagement, not depth. Help me beat the system. Drop a comment with one word. Power. Let's build a community that sees through noise. Now, let's keep going. The next laws get sharper. Law 10. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Misery is contagious. Machiavelli warned. Men nearly always follow the tracks made by others and proceed in their affairs by imitation. Surround yourself with complainers. Absorb their patterns. Align with builders. Mirror their momentum. This is self-preservation, not cruelty. That friend in perpetual crisis, every conversation venting, every plan cancelled, every opportunity self-sabotaged. Helping them while sacrificing your progress isn't kindness, it's codependence. Some people are drowning. Dive in without a plan, they'll pull you under. Distance isn't rejection, it's clarity. You're not abandoning people, you're protecting energy to help from strength, not desperation. Your peace is worth protecting. Law 11. Crush your enemy completely. Half measures create resentment. Resentment creates revenge. Machiavelli stated, men ought either to be well treated or crushed, because they can avenge themselves of lighter injuries, of more serious ones they cannot. Don't start conflicts, but if one starts with you, don't leave threats alive. This means removing their ability to harm you. Someone undermines you at work? Document everything. Present decisively. Remove their ability to repeat. Business partner betrays? Exit completely. Cut all access. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. The fool forgives, gets burned again. The wise one ends it when patterns clear. That's strategic closure, not vengeance. Law 12. Disarm through selective honesty. The fastest way to gain trust. Confess something small and true. Machiavelli understood. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. Truth is a tool, not moral obligation. Use when it serves. Withhold when it doesn't. Negotiation tense. Admit a small vulnerability. I don't have all answers here. Room softens. Why? Vulnerability signals trust, disarms suspicion. But notice you didn't confess leverage. You confessed something irrelevant. That's the art. Men are so simple and yield so readily to the desires of the moment. Give truth where it doesn't hurt you. Withhold where it does. That's selective transparency, not lying. Law 13. Appeal to self-interest, never to mercy. No one cares about fairness, they care about incentive. Machiavelli observed, whoever desires constant success must change his conduct with the times. Show people what they gain, not what you need. Appealing to compassion for promotion, that's pleading. Rewrite. Promoting me solves your workload, increases output, improves retention. Now you're speaking their language. Want collaboration? Don't. Tell why you need help. Tell what they get. Visibility, skills, network. Reframe every ask as their win. Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear. Add profit. When people see benefit, they move. That's not manipulation, it's clarity. Law 14. Pose as a friend. Work as a spy. Every conversation is reconnaissance. Machiavelli wrote, the wise man does at once what the fool does finally. The wise listens. The fool talks. Be the person others confide in. Ask questions. Show curiosity. Remember details. When they speak, file it away not to weaponize, but understand. Team tension? Float between groups, listening to everyone. Don't judge. Don't gossip. Absorb. Now you know who's aligned. Resentful. Planning to leave. That's awareness, not espionage. Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see, and few can feel. Gather. Intelligence, but never weaponize unless necessary. Information is protection, not paranoia. Law 15. Know when to stop. Victory doesn't require domination. Machiavelli warned, he who blinded by ambition raises himself to a position whence he cannot mount higher, must thereafter fall with the greatest loss. The executive pushing one deal too far, losing everything. The argument won so completely you destroy relationships. Winning isn't total conquest, it's securing outcomes and stopping before momentum turns. In debate, you've made your point clearly. Most keep pushing, wanting admission of defeat. That's ego, not strategy. Make your point, let it sit, move on. You've won. The one who adapts his policy to the times prospers. Restraint is strength. Stop while ahead. Protect the win without creating new enemies. LAW 16. Use absence to increase value. Presence without scarcity creates expectation. Expectation without novelty creates indifference. Machiavelli understood. Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear. Both intensify in absence. Always available, you become furniture. Disappear strategically, you become mystery. Always responsive, present, accommodating. First they appreciate, then expect, then take for granted. Pull back not angrily, just recalibration. Suddenly they notice. Reach out more, invest more. Absence creates voids, voids demand filling. Think of the moon if always full. No one looks up. The cycle creates fascination. Your presence should be a gift, not a guarantee. Drop this word. Aware. Law 17. Keep others in suspense. Predictability kills attention. Uncertainty sustains it. Machiavelli observed, it is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. Unpredictability creates both. When people can't anticipate you, they stay alert, curious, engaged. You always respond same time, react same way to conflict. Available Thursday afternoons, people stop paying attention. They've mapped your patterns. Now flip it. Vary your rhythm. Sometimes respond instantly. Sometimes hours later, not as game, but genuine priority. Sometimes accommodating. Sometimes firm. They can't predict, so they stay attentive. Think, jazz structure exists. Improvisation keeps it alive. The promise given was a necessity of the past. Don't be so rigid. People manipulate by predicting you. Law 18. Enter action with boldness. Hesitation signals doubt. Doubt invites challenge. Machiavelli observed, "Fortune is a woman, and if you wish to keep her under, it is necessary to beat and ill-use her." Boldness overwhelms resistance. Timidity invites it. Presenting an idea unsure, apologizing, softening with maybe. People sense weakness, pick it apart. Rewrite, walk in, state clearly, present confidently, close with, "This is the path." Even if they disagree, they respect conviction. People follow certainty, not arrogance. The wise man does at once what the fool does. Finally, the fool waits for permission. The wise moves decisively. Confidence isn't being right every time, it's committing fully once decided. Enter with boldness. Law 19. Plan to the end. Boldness without strategy is chaos. Machiavelli observed, "The one who adapts his policy to the times prospers." Don't just act map terrain. Anticipate resistance. Prepare counters. Plan not just first move, but the fifth. Amateurs see one move ahead. Professionals 3. Masters see endgame before opening finishes. Launching project. Most plan the launch. You plan launch. First obstacle, pivot if fails. Scaling if succeeds. Exit if unsustainable. That's mastery, not overthinking. He who, blinded by ambition, raises himself to a position whence he cannot mount higher, must thereafter fall. Planning to end isn't pessimism, it's preparation. The person who plans controls outcomes. The person who reacts gets controlled. Law 20. Never put too much trust in friends. Friendship is beautiful. In power dynamics, it's dangerous. Machiavelli warned. Men are so simple and yield so readily to the desires of the moment that he who will trick will always find another who will suffer to be tricked. Even best intentions collapse under pressure, envy, shifting circumstances. Friends know your weaknesses, fears. When interests no longer align, that knowledge becomes leverage. You promote a friend thinking loyalty guarantees performance. Now they resent power, imbalance, or assume closeness exempts accountability. The real move? Hire for competence, not comfort. Trust through behavior, not history. It is much safer to be feared than loved. Not because love is worthless, but love without respect is exploitable. Law 21. Master the art of timing. Timing is everything. Machiavelli said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally." A perfect idea executed too early dies. A good idea at perfect moment wins. You've felt this share insight before room's ready, it's ignored. Someone shares. Same insight 3 weeks later, it's celebrated. Same idea, different timing, different outcome. The mindset? Pay attention to the room's emotional temperature. Read the moment. Don't force openings, wait for them, and when they appear, strike decisively. That's precision, not passivity. Master timing, you master outcomes. Rush it, you waste everything. The one who adapts his policy to the times prospers. Perfect execution means nothing without perfect timing. Here's what all 21 laws converge into. Power is not what you take from others. It's what you stop giving away. Every law you've learned today is a mirror not to show you how to manipulate, but to reveal how you've been manipulated, how you've been outshined, how your intentions have been used against you, how your transparency became someone else's roadmap. Awareness doesn't make you cold. It makes you calibrated. Machiavelli wasn't teaching cruelty. He was teaching sight, the ability to see beneath surface-level kindness and recognize motive, the ability to protect yourself without losing yourself, the ability to play the game without becoming the game. The one who adapts his policy to the certain times prospers. That's not about changing who you are. It's about responding intelligently to what's in front of you. You don't control people. You control your reactions, your positioning, your narrative. And when you control that, no one else can control you. The calm mind is the highest form of strength, not because it's passive, but because it's unshakable. These laws aren't weapons, they're shields. And once you carry them, no one can disarm you again. If you made it this far, you're already different. Most people won't finish this video. They'll get uncomfortable and click away. But you stayed. That says something. So, here's what I need you to do. Comment. Right now. I choose strategy. Let me know you're here. Let me know you see the game. Hit that like button if this video shifted something in you. Subscribe if you want more of this, because we're just getting started. Turn on notifications. Share this with someone who's ready to wake up. And remember this, the weak react, the strong respond, but the masters, they simply observe. That's the level we're building toward. Welcome to the initiation. I'll see you in the next one.